Hey there and welcome. So, chances are you've been scrolling online and you've seen them. Those incredible videos of pet toucans. They're just so bright and playful and they've got these huge personalities. And it's almost impossible not to think, could I actually have one? Well, today we're going to dive deep into the reality behind that social media dream.
I mean, this quote just hits the nail on the head, doesn't it? That's exactly how it starts. You see them, you fall in love, and you want one. But there's a huge gap between that social media fantasy and the day-to-day reality. So what does it really take to bring one of these amazing birds into your life? We're going to break this all down into 5 key things you have to consider. We'll start with that social media dream, then get real about the finances, cover the daily commitment, talk about the huge impact on your lifestyle, and then wrap up with one final, super important consideration. Let's do this. So first up, can that dream you see online actually be reality? Well, the short answer is yes. But, and this is a really big but, it's only for the right family. We're talking about a family that has done all the research, has the time, and is totally devoted. It can be an absolutely incredible journey, but it is for sure not for everyone. Okay, first things first, let's talk about the money. It's so easy to just focus on what it costs to buy the bird, but trust me, that is just the tip of the iceberg. Owning a toucan is a major, ongoing financial commitment that you absolutely have to be ready for. So what are we really talking about here? It kind of boils down to 4 main areas. You've got the price of the bird itself, of course, but then there's the cost of fresh fruit every single day, the need for specialized vet care, and a huge one right up front, a proper enclosure. Let's dig into that one first. This quote really gets to the heart of it. You're bringing a creature from the jungle into your house. A regular old parrot cage just won't cut it. In fact, they can actually get hurt in one. They need a ton of space, especially vertical space, to be happy and healthy. And that means you're looking at a serious and often very pricey investment. Now this right here, this is a non-negotiable. Before you even seriously consider getting a toucan, you have to find a qualified avian vet. Your local cat and dog vet, they're probably not equipped to handle the very specific needs of an exotic bird like this. You have to lock this down first. And let's put some real numbers to it. Based on actual examples, you're looking at over $360 a year minimum just for a routine checkup. And that's if your bird is perfectly healthy. If there's an accident or an illness, those costs can skyrocket. And this is exactly why pet insurance is so highly recommended. For a pretty small monthly cost, you get incredible peace of mind. It means if an emergency happens, you can focus on getting your bird the best care, not on a potentially devastating vet bill. Honestly, it can be a lifesaver. All right, so we've talked about the cost in dollars. Now let's talk about another cost, your time. And we're talking about a serious, every single day kind of commitment that goes way beyond just fun playtime. This slide just perfectly sums up the difference between the dream and the reality. We all imagine those fun, playful interactions, right? But the daily grind involves a lot of chopping. Toucans need a constant supply of fresh fruit. And then there's the cleaning. You would be absolutely shocked at how far watermelon juice can fly. We're not just talking about the cage. We're talking walls, floors, furniture, everything. I mean, this quote is just so real. Nobody, and I mean nobody, loves cleaning cages, but it's a critical part of keeping your toucan healthy and preventing diseases. It's a messy, daily chore that you just have to do. Okay, so beyond the daily stuff, you have to understand that bringing a toucan into your home will fundamentally change your lifestyle. This isn't like getting a hamster. This bird will affect your travel plans, your home, and even your relationships with other pets. So let me ask you a straight-up question. Do you love to travel? And I mean really love it. Because if the answer is yes, you've got some serious thinking to do. Those spontaneous weekend trips might just become a thing of the past. Traveling with a toucan is a huge, huge challenge. First off, finding a pet sitter who isn't just trustworthy, but who is actually educated on toucan care is incredibly difficult. And taking them with you, not much easier. A lot of airlines won't even allow them in the cabin, and long car rides can be super stressful for them. Some birds just never, ever get used to it. And what if you have other pets? Well, this quote says it all. Plan for the worst and hope for the best. There is absolutely no guarantee that your new toucan is going to get along with your dog or your cat or even other birds. You have to have a rock-solid plan in place to keep them separated, potentially forever if things don't work out. All right, this brings us to our final and honestly our most important point. Because toucans are still pretty uncommon pets, there's a lot of bad information floating around out there. So the single most important thing you can do is empower yourself by doing deep research from reliable, trusted sources.
And you don't have to start from square one. The source material gives some fantastic starting points, like these. You've got Facebook pages run by experienced breeders, websites from world-renowned gardens, and blogs from dedicated owners. These are the places you're going to find the real, practical info you actually need. And this is just the perfect note to end on. Yeah, it's a bit of a pun, but the message is 100% serious. It recognizes all the challenges we've talked about, but it also confirms that for the right person, the person who does the homework and is truly ready for that commitment, a wonderful, happy life with a toucan is absolutely possible. So, after all of this, the money, the time, the daily cleaning, the lifestyle changes, the final question really is for you. Is this incredible, demanding, but also deeply rewarding journey something you are truly prepared to take on? The dream is amazing, for sure, but only you can decide if the reality is the right one for you.
Do you ever just look at your pet and think, this is the most perfect thing?
Have you ever been told that you're cute before?
Yes. Good evening, my dear. Ooh. Hey. Check that out. Come on. I know you're hungry. Really, please don't squeeze it and shake it. Come on, I grew that just for you. Eat it. Here, let me taste test them for you. Wow. Why, thank you. I think I will. You sure? Last chance. That's a perfect 2D size one. They're super good for you, you know. Homegrown organic. I really like them. I wish there were more than 4. And I wish there weren't blackberry juice all over the kitchen counter now. Come on, down the hatch. You can do it. Yeah, stick that tongue in there and test it a little bit. Yeah, I know you and what you're up to. Take a good look. Her twiggy little tongue is in there. Tasting. Oh, really? No, it's everywhere. I'm going to give you one last chance. Here's another little wee one. Perfect 2D size. I'm going to go back and eat that smashed blackberry you threw down in Lord knows what. Come on. Wow, I'm so glad I planted a blackberry bush for you. Well, I like blackberries, and I know she loves raspberries, so I guess unless you change your mind. Well, maybe. No, they're all mine. Yeah.